right? So coming up next, we got X Factor taking on Aftermath and what could be, definitely the deciding game as far as, and it's our last game of the day. We got a whole day of semifinals and finals action coming at you tomorrow on Sunday on the second day of our webcast. This is the Phoenix Open. I'm Matty Marshall. I got Oliver Lang up here. He's going to be doing the next game as well with us. So, yeah, thanks for stopping in, man.
Oh, no, my pleasure. I like sitting up here and talking with you, talking to people out in computer land.
Yeah.
The people that can't be here. It's unfortunate.
So what do you got going on, man? Tell us what Oliver's got next. How the Bullets doing?
I've got a lot of things planned for this year. We're actually going to Kish Islands next weekend, which for you guys that do not know your geography that well, Kish Islands is actually a territory of Iran. Mm-hmm. So people keep going, are you scared? I'm not really too scared.
Yeah.
If I die, I die.
It's your
you guys
fate.
will remember me.
We will.
Okay, hopefully I'm not going to die. But
you're not going to. You're Achilles.
I'm also not going to
die.
say no to an adventure.
Yeah.
But we're flying through Dubai, so we get to spend a day or two in Dubai, and then we're on to the Kish Islands to promote paintball in the Middle East, believe it or not.
Yeah, good, man. They got money over there, so
right?
we need to get the sport spread out as far as possible. We got a little interview with Archie Montemayor, the moneymaker from X Factor. Let's listen in.
The first game we didn't play very well. We got a major first point of the year. Got a major penalty, so that kind of didn't start off great.
Okay,
so Philly beat us pretty bad, 7-2. Today we played Dynasty this morning. The first game we didn't play very well. We got a major first point of the year. Got a major penalty, so that kind of didn't start off great. So Philly beat us pretty bad, 7-2. Today we played Dynasty this morning, and we got on a pretty good roll. We were up 6-2, let them come back, and then ended up winning 7-6. So that wasn't a great game, but we know we're capable of beating the best.
Yeah, capable of beating the best. I mean, of course, they're your X Factor. They're one of the best. And that's actually interesting, like you said, because if they end up tying for some reason with Dynasty, that means that they will move on because they beat them head-to-head.
That's what I said before.
I know. That's what I'm just reiterating.
So yeah, what do you got going
on? Just doing the webcast and, still trying to promote
this is
paintball.
Great, by the way.
Trying to do the best we can, man. I think the statistics are really important, and getting the stories out there. We're going to try to add some more of the divisional action. Just getting the stories out, man. There's so much stuff that goes on in the paintball world, and we need to definitely, make sure that people understand that the struggle on the professional and semi-pro side of things, because that's our best foot forward. But there's just so much of the grind that goes on the divisional stuff. So we want to bring that to light, so just working on all that stuff, man.
Well, this is good in general for paintball. It's unfortunate that one of the leagues dies, but at the same time, it's good that now we can have unity, and hopefully we can have more people come to these events, getting more sponsorship, getting more teams, having the level of play, rise. I was actually very excited about that, because when I started playing, we only had one league, and everybody had to go to those 5 events, and they had to show up, and they had to compete, and they had to contend, and they had to try to be the best. And it wasn't like, it wasn't diluted. Like, oh, hey, well, the Ironmen are good at X-Ball, but Dynasty's good at 7-man. So who's the best, right?
Yeah.
Back then it was, you're only good at one format, one league, and you're the best because of that. You know? It's not. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. Unfortunately, or there used to be no ifs, ands, or buts. Unfortunately, it's been like that in the past couple of years. So that's why I'm a little excited to have the majority of the competitive teams in here and rumbling. It's good.
I'm excited too. I'm just, the economy is what it is, and that's a harsh fact of life right now. But the PSP is definitely making strides to try to bring you guys the best paintball show that we can.
These guys are busting their butts. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I know because I hear it from the industry point of view. Through my friend, Lane being one of my friends, and man, they struggle. It's not like they're making money hand over fist here. They're doing this honestly to keep paintball alive. If Dye pulled the plug and Dave said, hey, you know what, I don't want to sponsor it anymore, it wouldn't happen. And they're doing it because we need a format, we need a league, we need to, bestow, what we've accomplished so far in paintball history.
Absolutely.
To for one format.
Yeah, you get a lot of people out there in internet land hating on this or hating on that. But guys, the basic reality of this, and I'm not just saying this because I got a PSP shirt on and I'm out here, at a tournament sponsored by Diet, Smart Parts, and Key, but the reality is if these guys didn't want to dump money into this, we just wouldn't have a league. You guys wouldn't have a divisional league to play in. You know, so and that's especially the way the economy is right now. So
I just think things have been really diluted in the last couple of years of what's better and what's not. You know, something needs to happen that everybody's on the same level, and ultimately that needs to what needs to happen across the board in the U.S. and the U.S. economy, as everybody needs to be on the same level and understanding what's going on, what's going to be beneficial, what we can do.
And exactly, what can we do? What can you guys do? What can you do in your local area to help out? Whether you're from Finland or South America, we got people. Paintball is international. What can you guys do in your area to help paintball grow? Those are the questions you need to be asking yourselves right now. We all need to be asking ourselves those questions.
There's a lot more negativity in the world right now than there's been in the past, I'd say 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that just needs to end. The negativity doesn't get you anywhere. When you fight, here we go. I think we're about to get started.
Yeah, we're about to get started here. So we got X Factor and Aftermath coming out. Very important game right here. All right, so the breakout, X Factor and Aftermath, and looks like Dusty Odell dying, trying to get to that stand-up on the Dorito side of the field, and here comes Aftermath.
Wow.
Mouse flying down there.
Rip roaring down into that 50 Dorito.
The kid's good, man. You know what I noticed about Mouse is like, you do the same thing. Well, just just jinxed him.
Penalty. It looks like.
Did he get a penalty?
He got shot running into there.
Minor penalty. He got shot going in there. But the thing is about him is he has his head up all the time. Oh, look at that, Cohen getting shot as well. So bloodbath point in the beginning.
You know what? Grayson's got this fluidity to him where he just makes these moves, and I don't know how he does it. But I mean, for instance, you were just seeing guns shooting that side, and he just ran right through it and didn't even look like paintball skimmed him.
Yeah, look at that. So Rainey and Snake won.
So now it's G3 for X Factor. Okay.
So Kovar in a Snake 1 for X Factor, and he's got Rainey Stanchik. He's in Snake 1 for Aftermath. Do you know that Aftermath has never, ever, at one tournament, ever had the same roster, ever?
Interesting. I believe it.
At one time. At one tournament have they ever had the same roster.
Honestly, this is my style of playing right now. Right now the hammer needs to be dropped and the toe needs to be set. They've got
establish a pace.
2 guys sitting here not doing anything. Archie's trying to dance right now. You go kill this guy in the Snake. Obviously, you're going to win. Right now, and now the guy comes out of the penalty box. It's like
he's able to get tore up, though, by, I think that's Grayson over there.
Yeah, it's Grayson over there.
But you're right, man. You're definitely right. I mean, if you're in a position to drop the hammer on somebody, drop the hammer. Don't ink out a kill.
See, now look. See what happened now?
People are getting chewed up. See, Wake just chewed up Kovar.
I've got this.
Nice shot by Archie. Calling a shot.
See, I've got this stigma, and I've seen it over and over and over again when I don't go and bunker a guy, and then the guy shoots me. I like
he
that.
Dunked it. He did a no-look earlier.
I've got this little stigma of mine when I don't go to bunker the guy that's right there and to try and be nice to him, whatnot, and then he shoots me. Or he shoots one of my teammates, and the next thing you know, we just had a 3-on-2 come down to a 2-on-2. Now it's a
or it's a 1-on-1.
Right? When I could have easily gone and bunkered the guy and made it a 2-on-1, and I'm pretty sure we're going to win that 2-on-1.
Yeah, almost every time.
So I just hate that. And I watch it and I cringe and I'm like, just go get the guy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But again, that goes back to how we were brought up playing. That's why California paintball is the best.
Has been one of the dominant schools of paintball. You could say the dominant school.
It has. That's why you see everybody moving into California to live this paintball dream.
Let's watch 6'8" Archie Montemayor do a little magic here.
He won the dunk contest.
He did. Let's check it out. And the vertical.
Bam! That was good. That was good.
Oh man. So it just goes back to we gotta have fun with paintball, man, and we need to be positive. I know that's tough to say right now with the way that things are going, but honestly, that's what's going to change things. I mean, it's just people, you got to be the difference that you want to see in the world. If you want to make a change, I know it's the total cliche, and you could sit there and hate, and sure, people are doing it right now, but honestly, that's what it takes, man. Be positive. Make a change, dude. Do something positive. Be supportive of your local players. We go a lot of places that are around the world, and I mean, how cliche is this? You go a place, and there's, 2 groups of people fighting each other in a small market.
In a tiny market. When they could be working together. And if you ask me, I think competition's healthy.
Competition is definitely healthy.
You need to have competition. At the same time, when
natural.
When I've got competition with you, we're trying to get the same girl. Okay, we're gonna be fighting over there, but ultimately there's gonna be more girls around us.
Yeah. So check us out though. This is funny. And a good example. You and Dynasty, right? You guys are. Most probably as competitive as it gets, as we see the breakout right here. You guys are competitive, but because the teams in California have worked together, I mean, yeah,
we've made each other better.
Exactly, and that's what's important, you know. So try to make each other better.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Now, after the shot, 2 X Factor guys. Rainey stands up, makes a nice little move into the snake.
Rainey's been playing good, man.
Rainey's a great player.
He's one of those undercover brothers too, you know. So remember the name on Aftermath. A lot of people get ink on Aftermath, and they deserve it. You know, yeah. Alex Goldman, Mouse.
If you watch Hinman, it's interesting because Hinman's got that dynasty style of play where he's trying to push his guys to go, and they don't obviously listen to him all the time. You know, he's trying to get. There we go. He gets Rainey up to the next spot, which is a great move because now Rainey's gonna pop up and shoot this can. Except for now that they just figured it out.
You know, Aftermath plays a lot like you guys. But again, that's a, you know. Oh, nice job. Colt Roberts.
Colt shot him on the first shot right in the elbow, which was a great move.
Oh, Rainey had his barrel off. A hell of a move by Colt Roberts.
I agree.
And now he's trying to get a crossfield shot. But yeah, I was saying, you know, Aftermath does play a real aggressive style of paintball, and I think that comes because they basically, you know, got beat down by Dynasty for years and had to evolve into that. And then they also picked up all the aggressive players from that area.
Well, see, that was a bad move by Wake, okay? He left the corner open. Now Colt can come all the way around this thing. And ultimately, you gotta know and learn that you want to be wide, okay?
Yeah, you got to get wide.
Oh,
penalty on the Bobby. Oh, Bobby Villas doesn't like that call at all.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't that pull out that last Aftermath player?
No, I think the penalty pulled on Wake, and then Bobby had to go to the box.
Ah, okay. No, I think the penalty was on Bobby because then they pulled the last guy out.
No. He got shot. But we'll get a read on it.
No, we'll get a read on it. Archie again hanging the flag.
He didn't slam dunk it this time, though.
No. So X Factor looking solid, huh? I mean, you know, I expect this to be a close match, so I don't think that Aftermath's going to go quietly.
This is far from over.
No, it's far from over. But that being said, I got to give props to X Factor because they had that slow roll. You know, they came out kind of slow, and then they've just slowly been just kind of ramping their game up.
Absolutely. Both these teams are solid teams, and they're going to what's going on here? Looks fun, though, whatever's going on.
Oh, don't worry about that. So
what kind of kill counts do we got here?
Well, we're looking. I'll tell you what.
2 points into it.
Well, we're still waiting for the kill count from this game, but just looking at, you know, X Factor, they got 4 guys in double digits. You know, you got Archie, Grayson, Dusty, and Ryan Cohen that all have more than 10 confirmed kills.
I love that.
You know,
the total.
Total. Yeah. So I mean, and that's pretty rare. You know, I mean, you look across the board at Aftermath. And they only have 1 person in double digits.
Who's that?
Wake.
Wake, that a boy.
Yeah.
Good.
Doing some damage on that snake side.
Well, you know, it's that kind of Boston Celtics style of basketball. You know, Kevin Garnett does not care about his stats as long as they win.
Yes.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might not be necessarily true with Aftermath right now, but I know that on our team, I don't care if I shoot 1 person, 2 people, 3 people the whole match. As long as we win.
Well, that's what I remember. I used to say back in the day. I would be like, you know, if I have to kill 4 guys in a game,
it's not good.
We're not doing good, man. You know, that doesn't mean the team is playing well.
Right. So here we go. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds till action time. On the Aftermath, we've got who do we got out there? We've got Marcelo Margot. We got Mouse. Steven Pitts. Steven Pitts is gonna go to the X. Watch this. See? Did I call it?
Yeah, there goes Steven Pitts on the delay up to the X.
Oh, and Kovar got hit on the snake side.
Oh, Danny Park getting a rep out there and just got moved up from the D1 squad. But nice job on Mikhail Kovar.
Oh, but they're at ball 4 right now. The X Factor is.
It's just Archie.
It's only Archie out here.
Just Archie against 2, and they're all bunched up in the center.
Oh no, Marcelo! He took a bounce.
Yeah, I think he got bounced. Bobby trying to get out.
But you know what? Marcelo, come on, kid. Get in the game. Looks like he's breaking a little paint. Okay, sorry.
That's 3-on-1.
Mouse came out of nowhere on that.
Then Aftermath needs this point bad.
They do, absolutely.
Just to keep that, get that momentum. Yeah,
you got to get this momentum. You know, don't even stop. Figure out what's going on and make the aggressive push. They even have their own.
Yeah, I mean, like Bobby could be up in Snake 1 right now.
They even have their own pit. And now here comes Marcelo. Marcelo should drop the hammer here. There we go. He waits for Bobby to shoot the guy. Again, go down, get him off the field, and get on to the next point. You know, don't let anything crazy happen. Here we go again, Marcelo. Hanging the flag. And again, now Marcelo So great player. Very, very smart, methodical player. He is.
Marcelo?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about, I mean, you had Marcelo on the team, and then, he had to go. We had actually got an interview. He was very tactful. He was, of course,
he's a really good kid.
He was like, hey, man, I got no hard feelings. I mean, it is what it is. I understand the situation, and I'm playing with my buddies now that I started with, so it's all good.
Yeah, what ultimately had to happen is you bring kids onto the team. You try to groom them, you try to mend them, you try to make them who you ideally want them to be. Kind of like what you guys did with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know the exact situation. I'm talking for everybody else out there.
Yeah.
And you put them on the team for 1 or 2 years. You give them, that's kind of a tryout period. You know?
Absolutely.
If the kid blossoms, the kid blossoms. And this is for all you kids out there that want to become pros and get on to pro teams. You start at the bottom. You don't play every point.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work up. You have to show yourself. You have to be proud. You have to be true. You have to be have a good head on your shoulders. You can't be MFing everybody and throwing your stuff, throwing your gear, and just having a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on our team, we give you about 1 year, 2 years grace period, and and if not saying that Marcelo didn't come around, because Marcelo was coming around quite well.
Yeah.
He's a great player. He won the World Cups with us. He's a great kid. I love him to death. But at the same time, we had the option to pick up John Richardson.
Yeah.
And
one of the best players ever to play the game.
Exactly, and he's a local player. It wouldn't cost us anything to get him, anywhere. Not that Marcelo would, but it was an immediate steroid boost to us. It was no more babysitting. It was no more putting time and effort into one person. And ultimately, it was a close decision, but we felt like we did what needed to be done to make our team better right away.
Yeah, and I mean,
and it worked out because now he's back with Aftermath. He's having a good time, and we're still.
And Johnny's playing good for you guys, so.
And Johnny's playing great for Dynasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Johnny Perchak is playing great for Dynasty.
And Johnny, that was unfortunate. That was straight just finances. Right now, times are tough. He lives in Northern California.
All right, and on the breakout, there Colt Roberts trying to get to Snake 1, and looks like he did. He's going to try to chop up cross field. It looks like might have got a shot on Marcelo. Nope. Going to try to reposition.
See, right now is a perfect time to go to the left X, okay? Now, Colt is the only one that can eat them up doing this. Okay,
Colt's going to run down Wake. They're going to trade out. No, I think Roberts might have stayed alive in there. Referee's in there. Yeah, he's going to trade out.
He's got to come out.
Where is he hit? Is he hit?
On his leg.
Yeah, I guess he is hit on his leg.
But you know what, man? I hate moves I hate things like that. Like if it's a trade out, come out.
Yeah. So looks like Kovar getting shot, trying to get across. No, yeah, Kovar.
There's Marcelo going to work.
So Marcelo's going to work.
They're chasing after Marcelo. If he has a hit on him, that's going to be a penalty.
So it's Odell and Grayson Goff. Ooh, and Marcelo is hit. So it's 2-on-2 right now.
It is 2-on-2. Rainey, smart, methodical, and Bobby over there, crazy wild man.
Better field position for Aftermath. Only slightly better field position. Actually, I'd actually give him a little bit more because Odell or Grayson's in a bad spot over there. Yeah, and if Rainey can get up the field a little bit, it's going to get even worse.
See, now this is the thing with Rainey as well. Like he needs to go and start making these executive moves right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they can kill Grayson. They pinch him out. He needs to get there, focus on shooting Grayson, and then switch immediately to Dusty over here. Now he's just trying to just pluck him out, shooting his feet, make him as tight as he possibly could. But if Dusty comes up into the snake, it's going to be a world of hurt for them, and exactly what he does. Look at this. Now he's going to shoot Bobby in the head. Watch this. Oh, missed him. But Bobby goes on the offense.
Smart move, Bobby on the offense, but... Oh, nice job by Bobby. I think he might have got a shot at it. No, missed him.
Rainey, I think, just clips Grayson in his pack.
So now Dusty needs to immediately try to kill one of these guys to get that one-on-one. Smart move by Bobby. Bobby's great, dude.
I like the move that Dusty did, though. He applied the pressure.
Oh, but I got one in on him. Oh, wow. Did he get him? Rainey just needs to not, stop at time. Oh, wow. No, Bobby's still alive. Yeah, it's going to get bad for Dusty. He tried, though, man.
Ooh,
good job by dude. That was some baller moves by Dusty to try to do something.
I love that move.
Never say die, man. You never know. That's another thing Shane used to tell us all the time. He'd be like, I don't care if it's 10-on-2. Right. Think in your mind that we're going to pull it off, and we will pull some of those off.
Exactly. And now they're checking Rainey for a hit. He might have a potential hit. They're wanting him to take off his pack. Maybe he is hit, apparently.
Oh, wow. He's hit.
No hang. So no hang.
Whoa, no hang.
I like that, though. I like that. It makes the game a little bit more interesting. Right
yeah,
there.
Very close. Very close game right now. With 12-31 and low-scoring match so far. But again, both these teams, I think because it is such an important match, both these teams know it's on the line. We're starting to get some kills in for this match. And it's looking like Colt Roberts has got 3 confirmed. Grayson's 3. Marcel's got 3. Alice has got 2. Stephen Pitts has got 2. So no one's really out there killing it, and that shows by the score. Look, the score is only 2-1.
4 points, you know, so it's still,
yeah. I mean, how much killing can happen in 4 points? Depends on who's out there killing.
Yeah. That was interesting.
We got a replay coming up here. Let's check it out.
Let me walk you through it.
Yeah, Oliver, walk us through.
All right. Oh, here we go. So what happened was Odell made it into the snake one, and Bobby took on the offense and came all the way down that side and then ended up getting Grayson. It looks like Odell kind of just picks him up right there and shoots him. Maybe it bounces him or what happens, which is rare that honestly rare that RPS bounces like that. So I might have just barely nicked him, and they just close in on him right there. I mean, there's nothing he can do. You know, he's in a lay down spot. 2 guys are up on him. 2 guys are going.
Where do you think Rainey got that hit from?
Rainey must have had that hit in the beginning of the game at some point. You know?
Must have been. It's a pack hit. It's tough. You know, sometimes, I mean, you don't feel those sometimes.
You usually get those when you're diving in the snake.
Yeah, exactly. So we got about 32 seconds, so we'd like to get to an interview here eventually, probably maybe after this next point, but we got an interview of the owner, Mike Hinman of Aftermath, talking about his team. We'll get to that after this point. We got about 25 seconds. So both teams at full strength, 12:31 left on the clock. The score is 2-1 in favor of X Factor. So now what does this do for Dynasty? I mean, it's really looking like the lower scoring that this game is, probably the better chance that Dynasty's going to have it getting in? Or
Dynasty's going to be in.
You think so?
I already said that.
Oh, yeah.
Dynasty will have +8. They'll have 2 wins +8. They'll go on.
Yeah.
You know, so it's inevitable. Paper gods love them.
They do. They love them.
So here we go.
They love them.
We've got a little technical timeout. It looks like 15 seconds. The clock stopped. They're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. Referee's been out here all day. They've been doing a good job. Oh, it looks like Aftermath is going to have a penalty. So they're going to start with 4. Wow. See, you know what? That's just such a change of events right there. A game they could have and should have won to a game where they don't get the point and they start the next game with a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just funny how that happens.
Oh, yeah.
That's the severity of cheating. But, you know, he wasn't cheating. He didn't know what was going on. So we're down to 10 seconds. They're trying to make the play. 4 Aftermath.
Look at Hinge. Look at Hinge getting on fish right now.
Yeah, right.
What the? I don't even understand. Hinge is intense, man.
He really is.
Hinge is intense. It's good, though, you know? You got to be intense.
You got to want an owner like that.
I love Hinge, man. You need to be that intense. Oh, look at Dust taking a shot.
Now it's 4-4. And you know what? They're back to equal here. And Bobby makes a little patchwork, filling back to the back center. Personally, a move that I don't like. Oh, and look at that. Aftermath makes a shot on Cole Roberts coming to snake. Archie from the pins fills into the little thing. Wake taking the authority right there, making the initiative. Oh, and Archie is just breaking paint.
Yeah, shredding it.
And looks like Wake's going to pick up another kill right there. Yep, another kill right there.
Oh, nice shot on Wake. That was Grayson. Ooh,
that was Grayson.
Nice job, Grayson.
Yep, he pulled it. What happened there?
Looks like Aftermath blew the horn.
What?
What?
That does not make any sense because it was 2 on 3.
Yeah,
right
I don't. Well, I mean, why would either team blow the horn?
Maybe X Factor thought that they were taking it in the shorts and blew the horn because look, they got a point now. So they wanted to start with another 4.
Yeah, so to keep the penalty on.
But see, I'm not into that. You know,
yeah, I'm not into that either.
I've got so much faith in my team.
Well, because we've seen it happen that way so many times.
And the tables will turn in a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got so much faith in my team that if it comes down, if it's a 2-on-1, whatever it may be,
let him play it.
I put my money on my guy.
Yeah, let him play it.
And you know, it's so what if he comes out the next point with 4, but you know they got to start with 4. You know what? That kind of sometimes gives you that little brain lapse where you're like, they got 4, we're gonna win this game, and then you don't. You know, so I like playing straight up 5-on-5 to tell you the truth. And I don't like excuses. I don't like them to be like, well, we got 3 penalties, and you know.
Yeah.
I like playing 5-on-5. You know, unfortunately, yeah, of course it's gonna help you if they got to play down, but ultimately at the end of the day, playing 5-on-5 is what really matters. And I feel my team is better than your team, and we're gonna beat you.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the pits. It's kind of interesting to see what goes on in the pit. You know,
got the pit crews filling their guns up.
It's interesting to see the chaos. It's interesting to see the people. You know, their emotions, their faces, the tiredness. You know, the frustrations.
They're actually lucky that no one was in there watching right there because they had that gun unplugged.
Yeah, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Cole Roberts. Cole Roberts is doing a great job. Colt is a great player. He is an offensive player, and I love that about him.
Yeah, and Colt started off kind of slow. But you know what, though? It's like the players that, you're not going to be good every single game, man. I mean, yeah, consistency counts, but if you're an aggressive player and you're pushing the envelope on a regular basis, there's going to be a couple times you get shot out of your bunk.
And that's
you get shot
one
in a
thing,
move.
though, that we, like we talked about in the lull of the kids trying to get better.
Yeah.
Because we don't mind if you get shot off the break.
All right, so
here we go. Dusty coming up to the X. Oh, and a penalty.
Oh, major penalty
flag
on Kovar.
Oh, look at this. Oh, and they're just
Archie's,
taking it in shorts.
Wow, man, that's a disaster
that
point for
Kovar.
X Factor.
That looked like
was it Bayless?
Might have been Bayless.
Yeah, Kovar's over here, so it's Bayless.
Oh,
Cody
look
Bayless.
At that move right through the center.
Look at that.
Pitts.
Stephen Pitts, little scrambled eggs underneath the X.
He's just getting down, doesn't know what's going on. He's hearing the guns. That was great. They got a major, which is going to hurt him. Rainey running in right away.
Wow, that's big and a really close game. And I'll tell you what, just like we listened to Archie talk about the penalty for the first game that they played, that's what killed them the first game they played, was the major penalty. And the very first point.
That was Cody Bayless for sure.
Oh, man, that's just a rough one to take right there, That's got to be frustrating. But now it's gut check time for X Factor. They're playing with 4. It's 11 minutes left, so there's a lot of time left. And in this low-scoring match, it's totally feasible that they could easily burn through this penalty.
Without a doubt, can X Factor come back? I mean, they're down 1 point. No big deal. They're going to kill them in a minute 30. It used to be a huge deal when you get a 5-minute penalty, and that right now, it's not that big of a deal. You can kill it easy. A 2-minute penalty, and they're going to do it. It's going to be off probably this next point, unless Aftermath does something just perfect.
We got a replay real quick. Let's check it out.
Just come through the X probably?
Yeah, talk us through it, X. Or O.
There we go. We got Bobby. Stephen Pitts sees the opening. He knows that they're up bodies. He's going to just come right through the X, okay? Kill the guy on the other side right there. Bam. And that's the last guy. He kind of doesn't know what he's going to do now because he was just hoping on getting the one guy and dying, which is okay. He knew the X guy had to go, so he's kind of like, well, what's going on? Well,
Yeah. Well, he knew that guy had to die, and he didn't know if he was going to live when he did it.
Sometimes it's funny when you live when you think you're going to die,
yeah.
and you don't know what the next step is.
You're like, what? Where's it? Oh, everyone's dead? Oh, okay. All right, cool.
But that was a good point. Extra guys just kind of died at will right there.
Yeah.
They shot one off the break, they got a penalty, and the other guys just one guy fizzled, and the X guy was up there.
Yeah.
But back to what we were talking about before is when you're grooming the young kids. Is they might run to the corner every game and get shot. But you know what? We need you to run to the corner every game and get shot.
Yeah.
Ultimately we like you to make it, right? But, don't get down on yourself. Don't beat yourself. Don't hit yourself in the head. There's so many. I get shot off the break all the time.
It happens.
But that's why I like X-Ball, because I got another chance.
Yeah, and look at Carl Markowski, for instance. He used to first couple of years, get really down if you get shot off the break. It's not that big of a deal, man. It happens.
That's G1 for X Factor. So now it's 4-on-4. How do they let that guy fill that corner?
And look at Archie just wheeling out to the little cupcake, little square box behind Snake 1.
It's interesting to watch it when lanes are getting shot and people to run right through it, Goes to show practice, Practice really makes a big key.
Stephen Pitts, Big Phil, out from the back center. Looks like he might have got clipped.
Well,
I think he got bounced. Wow. A lot of bouncing going on out there.
There is. There we go. Wake making an aggressive move in the snake. I love this move. Watch. And Wake will get to the next snake really quickly.
Well, he's going to try to. He sees. It looks like Dusty's pack, so he's going to try to get that shot on Dusty's pack and then wait for it. Because I don't think. Well, Dusty's got to know by now. Or that's Grayson. Oh, it's Grayson. And Grayson got shot from the other side. Looks like he got shot by Rainey in the back.
No, I think that was Stephen Pitts maybe. Rainey's not on. Right
no,
now.
You're right. He's blocked out from where I'm at in that Dorito.
Marcelo is kind of just up there dancing. He's just kind of applying a little bit of pressure, but it's Wake's move right now. Wake's got the ball. Wake needs to make it happen. Bobby needs to help him out. Oh, and Bobby, someone shoots the guy on the little Dorito.
God, you can see Hinman right there, the owner of Aftermath and the coach, sideline coach right there yelling at Wake. We do have an interview with Hinman we'll probably get to see here pretty soon. Maybe after this point. And there's Wake, just like you said, Oliver. As soon as he sees that opening, gets immediately into 50 Snake.
See, but Wake's still unclear. Like, Mike Hinman needs to be correcting him and say, hey, just wrap around this.
Oh, nice job by Wake to pick up the.
That's why he was there doing that.
Yeah, Bayless trying to get out of there, catches a couple extra ones.
He shot him in the foot right there. He shot him in the foot. See that? Oh no, it was in the palm. But Wake could have made that move 15 seconds ago.
He could have made the move a little earlier than that.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, but he could have made the move to kill those guys, and the guy would have never even come out. They would have to start with 4 again, you know?
So, Aftermath.
And see, now look, right here, Mike Himmon's talking to the guy. The game's not even over yet. It could be a penalty if that referee wanted to be a stickler.
Yeah, it's true. Now, we have an interview with Mike Himmon that we're going to get to see here pretty soon.
That'll be interesting.
As we see the referee checking out the Aftermath player.
I feel good. I mean, the rosters are being cut down. Nobody really knows what to expect. It was like Phoenix last year. We'd come into this event, the race to 7, 8 guys, how well our guys going to be able to handle turning it around. And we had a good pickup in the offseason. Marcelo from the Ironmen, they let him go. We gladly took him back into the fold. He's from our area. And Alex Goldman, Bobby Avilas, all the guys are soldiers. We moved up Danny Parks off our Division I team. Kid's been grinding for a while, moved him up, gave him a shot in the big leagues. Yeah, Robbie Pettinelli came on last year. I think we got an athletic squad. I don't know what that accounts for, but we definitely got some speed.
They definitely have speed, and they have an athletic squad. I love Hinge, man. Hinge is great.
Mike Himmon's great. This team is going to be a forerunner team, you know, as long as Mike can keep them together. They're all young kids. I mean, these kids are under.
Yeah.
The oldest person on the team is probably Rainey or Bobby.
Yeah, that 22,
23.
And that's the only Achilles heel is if they can be mentally mature and tough enough to exist in this brutal side of the sport.
It's funny now too, growing up and being an older guy now, because I am 26 years old.
You are 26, and Ryan's turning 27 next week.
Yeah, and it's funny to see these kids and be like, these stupid kids, why do they do this? You know, and I don't know if I did that, and I don't know if
I'm not going
all
to say
of us
anything.
did that, but I'm sure we messed
totally
up and we did stupid stuff, but I don't know if it's to the extent of kids nowadays, you know.
Every generation says that, man.
Of course. I didn't do any of that. I was good. I was great.
Yeah, you were. You were a good kid, though, man.
You were a good kid. We got 5 seconds, I think. Let's pan to this. There we go.
All right, here we go. So 9 minutes and 12 seconds left. The score is 4-2 in favor of Aftermath. Aftermath winning this kind of war of attrition, really. This back and forth grind we've seen. All right, so quick moves. Oh, Alex Goldman trying to make a move up to the 50-yard line. Dorito gets shot in his head, trying to just get a little greedy over there. And looks like Colt Roberts getting into Snake 1 for X Factor. We got Oliver on the case right now trying to figure out what the score needs to be in this game or if Dynasty's in for sure. We'll let you guys know. He's asking Dynasty guys right now. And look at that referee again there checking Colt Roberts out. And Colt Roberts is trying to chop down that Dorito side of the field. It's 4 on... Oh, penalty on X Factor. Kovar. Wow, that's... Penalty-ridden match in the second half here.
Colt makes a good move right here. Now Rainey makes a bump out to the corner. Oh, God.
Oh, did you get him?
Riding and dying. Oh, look at this. Come wide.
Oh, nice job.
Rainey.
Rainey's a sneaky, man. He is just a killer.
That was a great move, though. Yeah, that move is there every time when they don't have a corner guy.
Yep. And just Ryan Cohen now battling out in that back corner.
Now, if they can hold this for a little bit, no, they're not going to be able to hold 1-on-4 for that long. It'd be great if the guy came out of the penalty box. Oh, and now he's dead. I really like Cohen, too. Cohen's a good kid.
Yeah, he is.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, Ryan Cohen's good, man. Solid kid. Helped us out with some of the stats for the preliminary games first couple days. Got to talk to him. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
He's a great little player, too. You know?
Yeah.
He's one of those kids I was just talking about.
He feasts, too, dude. He feasts.
God. He's the perfect kid that you want for your team. He's a soldier. He runs. He doesn't moan. He doesn't complain.
He doesn't.
He goes in there and gets his
and he doesn't get mentally screwed when he gets shot off the break a couple times.
Not at all. Now X Factor's going to blame this on penalties. Like you can start to see them in there. They're a little down right now.
Yeah, hands on the hips.
And look at X Factor or Aftermath. They're just
the machine. Look at the machine.
Busy little bees running around.
They got their divisional guys in there
helping them. You know, look at it. It's just that's the difference of what energy makes. You know, like if you could pan back to them to back to this, it's pretty interesting. There you go.
Oh, they got their own. Yep. Yeah, but you're right. It is a little bit. They're kind of. What are we gonna do, guys?
It looks a little down in there. You know?
Well, that's also because they don't have an army.
Well, you know what? They kind of do have an army. X Factor has.
X Factor, really?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
well, I mean, I'm just saying that Aftermath has like 15 divisional teams and 85 guys or something like that.
But X Factor did. I don't know what the deal is with now. You know, I mean, they had 2 teams. They had 2 7-man teams competing. They had 2 X-Ball teams. I know for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, back to the economy, slowing things down, and you know, that changes rapidly. You know, Alex Martinez isn't even here for X Factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's their owner. He's the bread and butter that keeps that team alive. He's not even here to enjoy it right now.
Yeah, cool. It's kind of interesting and kind of cool too that Alex Martinez is the oldest rostered pro.
Oh yeah, how old is he?
I think he's like 40. I don't think he's ever told me
and
before,
he gets down too.
But he's in his like early 40s.
He gets
down, dude.
Yeah.
He's good.
We're at 9 seconds here.
All right, let's check it out.
So now it's
Aftermath 2 points, 2 points away, man.
2 to 5.
X Factor has got to get something going here. Back at full strength. They need to go on a run.
And they lose the snake guy.
They lose Bayless.
And they lose, and no, that's Brett.
Cohen.
Oh, and they lose Grayson.
Wow, this is going bad for them.
Not looking so hot.
Oh, there
Dusty
we go.
Gets one.
But here comes Alex Goldman.
Shark attack right here. And Dusty has no clue.
Marcelo coming onto onto X Factor side of the field, and here he comes. Oh, Odell trying to do something. Nothing he really can do, though. Marcelo comes off.
He needs to not talk to get another penalty. Ah, see that?
Oh, my God.
Did I not just call that? Now, I know that I'm wise in paintball knowledge, but I've been reading the games. Have I not? They need to go to the X. They need to do this.
You're right.
Bam.
I didn't just call you up here because you look pretty. You're not even that pretty. Look at that scruffy-ass beard you have.
I know. I need a shave. It's terrible. And look at this. You know what? It's ridiculous. But, you know, that doesn't even do anything. Like, they gave him the penalty, and then they put him in the box, but he was already hit. So they're going to have to start the next game another body down.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to just keep blaming it on penalties, when ultimately,
It wasn't really, I mean, yeah, they did get some penalties, and that really did cost them. But Aftermath was starting to steal the momentum. You know, like X Factor came out, you know, they definitely did that. So, you know, now it's going to be 6-2, and that is, I mean, you know, again, not impossible. It's only 7 points. It's not like X Factor hasn't scored 5 points in a row before, and you got 6 minutes and 52 seconds left to do it, so there is enough time. However, they've only 6:52. Yeah. They've only scored 2 points so far, and they have to start down a body.
Right.
No, they're back at full strength. They're back at full strength.
X Factor, man,
and it was Dusty Odell for talking.
They need to not try too hard.
See, I don't think it's omniscience. You just know that how those talking penalties work so well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know.
Sorry, your dime's right here, my bad. I'll pull the dagger out of your back. I'm sorry.
You know, he made a good move, though. He wants to say that he shot Marcelo before when he made that move, but in a situation like that, man, it's 4-on-1. Yeah, you might have shot him, and maybe you're going to last for another 15 seconds.
If that.
You're not going to pull out the game. So the best thing to do is just be like, oh, I shot. Oh, okay, you know, man, don't worry about it. You know, there's moments where you need to talk. Like I've gotten a few talking penalties where I've shot a guy and then got shot from somewhere else and then ran up to the guy and said, hey, that guy's hit. Look right here, that guy's hit. And they pull him. Yes, they give me a penalty, but ultimately, had I have not done that, that guy still would have been playing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And they give them a penalty too.
Yeah.
So you know, it's got to pick and choose.
You got to pick and choose when you're going to get those types of penalties.
You know. I think we should put those in a different category because what's going on? Because ultimately, I don't get too many playing on penalties. I do get lots of talking and sometimes overshooting penalties. But the gun's real fast nowadays.
The guns are so fast.
And my fingers are pretty fast too.
Yeah.
And then
that must be it. That must be it.
Heat of the moment.
It's not that you like shooting people at all, or.
Well, I do like shooting people, but ultimately, yeah, you know, I don't know.
You know,
it's hard to say.
It's 6-1, half dozen.
What's interesting is when I even play semi-auto, I shoot real slow, but then when I go to bunker zone, it kicks in. It's
selective fire mode of your finger.
I don't know what it is. I gotta get that.
You gotta figure that part of your game out. See, look at that. You know, there's always something to learn about yourself.
So look, X Factor is gonna have a minor.
Yeah. So they're gonna get a minor, and somebody called timeout. Yeah. Looks like
This will. I think they beat. What did they beat Chicago with? Do you know? I know they beat them pretty well this morning.
I think it was by 5.
I want to say by 5 or 6. So that'll give them a +2 at least. And then if they lose here, They're gonna be out. It looks like.
What did those guys say when you went and talked to the Dynasty
They
guys?
had no clue.
No one knows.
No clue.
Still up in the air.
No clue. Yeah.
I think it looks good for Dynasty.
I think it looks good for Dynasty. I think it looks good for Aftermath. I think X Factor at this point will be going home unless they pull out this game. If they pull out this game, then potentially it could be X Factor and Aftermath. But I think Aftermath will be in now. Actually.
And if X Factor and ties Dynasty, then that means that X Factor goes on because it's straight up.
So because Dynasty's got a great point differential now.
Yeah.
Plus
what
two.
What about Aftermath? What's their point differential?
They've got a decent one, but if Aftermath wins this one, they're gonna have 3 wins to go on.
Yeah. That's true.
So after X Factor is the only team not, and X Factor did beat Dynasty. It was a close game.
Gonna be interesting.
It's paintball, Maddie.
It's paintball.
It is paintball.
It's the crazy game that we call paintball.
I love it though. It's good to see new NXL players like this Park kid. He's
got a great attitude too.
I don't know him. I've never seen him really. I'll start to watch him.
You've probably played against him a bunch because he's a local San Diego guy. So
right, but when we go play, we play against the Wrecking Crew kids, and or we have a.
I'm just saying over the
practice.
years, he's been around not a that long, but I don't know.
Right.
He's a good kid, dude. He's good.
That is good. I like to see new, fresh faces and they're succeeding. Hope the one thing that deters, that takes them down is if they get a big head, but it doesn't look like he's going to be doing that. Hopefully.
Hey, he seems to have a pretty good head on his shoulders. He's just happy to be playing at this level. It's been his goal for a while.
They put Robbie Pentinelli in now.
He hasn't played much this point.
No, he has not.
You could tell his jersey's all clean. Another one of my roommates.
Doing a little dance. Ooh, nothing. Oh, Colt taken down. And you know what? Now they're just in the there we go.
There goes Park.
All the way to 50. It's game over right now.
Yeah. Cohen trying to get out. Doubled up in that back.
Oh, wow.
Odell and Archie. Yeah, it's 2-on-5 right now, and it's just going to be a matter of time as long as X Factor or Aftermath doesn't get any crazy penalties or do anything stupid.
They're moving as a unit, though, which looks good. Grayson taking it out of the back center.
And here comes Park.
Yeah,
tree drilling the last guy. And that's going to do it. Cohen. Oh, Cohen catches an extra little bonus one.
Watch, this guy's coming out of the box here with Rainey right here. 5 seconds. He's not going to come out. There's no need to come out and stuff like that.
He'll probably come out just for fun.
Oh, that was fun, actually.
That's Dusty Odell. He's a pretty tough dude, man. You see that? He knew. He's like, oh, we're losing? Well, I'm going to make somebody wear it.
I kind of like that, actually.
I love it, dude. I respect that, man.
I agree.
All right, so that's it for our last game of the day. Congratulations to Aftermath as they take down X Factor. Not exactly sure who's going to be heading on tomorrow, but it looks good for, well, Aftermath moves on for sure because they have 3 wins.
Aftermath will move on. Philly will move on. Who else do we have?
You guys.
I'm pretty sure Dynasty will move on.
Philly, Russians, Aftermath.
And Dynasty.
Who else are we talking about?
I'm pretty sure Dynasty.
Dynasty and...
Well, us and the Russians are in there for the top.
Okay.
Top 2 already.
You guys and the Russians are in for sure.
We're in the top 2 because we get a first round bye.
Okay,
That's how the new
So
new
LA and
format
Boston
works.
for sure. Philly, Philly.
See, now it's interesting because X Factor guys are coming out onto this field to look at it again more. Now maybe they know something we don't know because obviously if they're out looking at the field, it's not going to make any difference. So maybe they do know something that we don't. Oh, they're going to come out here and shake hands. That's why they're coming out.
I was like, they don't look like they're looking at any angles. They look kind of angry. So you see, that's Aftermath filing out. Gonna go shake some hands.
But it's going to be a good little semifinal round because we're going to have Dynasty, Philly, Aftermath, and who else? Who's the other one?
Well,
okay, so LA and
yeah.
So we got LA and Boston in for sure.
For sure.
Okay.
That's 2.
Philly's in.
Philly's in.
Let's say here. Let's just move LA and Boston out of the equation already because we're out of there. So let's get the 4. So it's going to be Philly. It's going to be Dynasty.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay. That's right.
What we're forgetting
that's
about.
What it is.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. Yeah, Tampa Bay will have 3 wins. So Dynasty will have 2 wins. Aftermath will have 3 wins. X Factor will have 2 wins in the body count. Yeah, Dynasty will go in. Dynasty sneaks in by the hair of their chinny chin chin.
Yeah. Wow. Of course, because the gods love them.
They do.
So we're looking at the schedule for tomorrow, 8 o'clock a.m. We're going to be coming at you again with our the PSP live webcast. That's the pro quarterfinal game. Then the second pro quarterfinal game is going to be coming on. So again, the finals, you guys get the bye, right?
Yeah, we get a first round match. So we've already made it to the top 4, tentatively speaking, if you want to think of it like that.
Yes. So the quarterfinals will be going down at 8 and 8:50 respectively. Then we have Excessive taking on Vipers to see who's going to play Vicious. We already watched them play today, and Excessive wiped the floor with the Vipers. So the Vipers are going to have to change up their game plan. They're probably going to have a pretty crazy meeting in the hotel room this evening to try to get ready for that match. Excessive hitting on all cylinders in that game. So that should be a pretty awesome match. That's coming at you at 9:40. Then at 10:30, we have Russian Legion playing the winner of 4 versus 5, and Ironman playing the winner of 3 versus 6. It's already set in stone. So
3 versus 6 will probably be Tampa and Dynasty. So that'll be interesting.
That's going to be pretty crazy. So 3 versus 6, 8:50 is probably going to be Tampa and Dynasty. That should be a pretty good game.
Now I'm not sure, but I think Dynasty will go in as 6 seed.
Yeah,
and
probably.
It's either going to be because Tampa has 3 wins as well, and I think maybe Aftermath.
Well, we're going to find out. Regardless, then you guys are going to play 3 versus 6, winner of 3 versus 6. Then we got Vicious at 12:30 taking on the winner of the Excessive Vipers game. And then we got the pro finals coming at you. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is the PSP Live webcast coming at you from the Phoenix Open. I got Oliver Lang here from the Ironman. He's going to be thrown down tomorrow. Good luck.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody out in Computerland.
Yeah, so we'll be coming at you tomorrow morning, live, 8 a.m. Phoenix Standard Time. I'm Maddie Marshall. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot for tuning in.
Bye.